the next 1000x altcoin.
Let's get into it.
So today, guys, we're going to be taking another cheeky look at one of these recent additions to the portfolio. This is a fantastic project that is moving mountains at the moment with lots of different integrations across many different blockchains. This particular altcoin has true potential, at least in our opinion, to kind of do it at least 100x. But we also see some future potential here up to around the 1000x, which would be quite remarkable.
Definitely.
So guys, as we get into this video, if you do find it useful and informative, hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with these new cryptocurrencies, hidden gems like we'll be talking about today, then do consider subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with absolutely everything we do here at Cheeky Crypto. It is free and you'll stay well informed, so why not? And Chris, anything else you would like to add before we jump on down to the desktop, start talking around what this project is all about and why we think this could potentially be a 1000x altcoin?
Yeah, do let us know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this project? Really interested to get your views and opinions. Thanks.
Fantastic. Right, let's jump on down. So guys, today we are going to be talking a little bit around DSLA protocol. And we're going to have a look, obviously, what DSLA protocol is all about, what they're trying to achieve with their use case, why they are so uniquely positioned to actually achieve some fantastic gains. Also take a look at the current price positions. We'll also have a look at the chart and see what's going on there as well, just in terms of the current pricing, etc. We've actually had a bit of a pullback recently across the market. There's some fantastic opportunities here, specifically with the DSLA. So guys, DSLA protocol is a risk management framework created to enable developers and infrastructure operators to reduce the user's exposure to service delays, interruptions, and financial losses using self-executing service level agreements. These are SLAs, and most people in the business sector, Chris, would probably know what an SLA is. And those service level agreements are absolutely crucial. So above that, it's obviously issuance policies, and crowd-funded liquidity pools as well. So the DSLA development team is working on flagship use case, and DSLA contracts enable proof-of-stake delegators to hedge against delegation risk. Okay, so that's going to be another fantastic thing that you're going to start seeing more and more of. And DSLA already has something going on with Harmony One, which is how we kind of, we reached our radars for many different reasons, but Harmony One was one of those kind of moments where, this definitely is going places. It's also going on with Polkadot, Cosmos, and recently Avalanche as well, and there are quite a few others, and we'll get into what's going on with some of those in a moment. Now, DSLA contracts enable digital art investors and cryptocurrency liquidity providers a hedge against any potential losses in NFTs, automated market makers, and things like that. So again, that you can see how this has quite a few different use cases across lots of different areas. And you can hedge against loss with a DSLA contract. So the DSLA protocol, can be used to reduce financial losses of proof-of-stake delegators and DeFi users as well. So decentralized SLAs are peer-to-peer outsourcing contracts running on a blockchain network, and they can store and release cryptocurrency based on third-party service performance analytics. This is definitely really uniquely positioned to do incredibly well in this space. You see lots of things going on with yield farming and loads of different things with the DeFi area specifically. But obviously, proof of stake is the kind of the main third generation blockchain currently out there, and you can see how potentially you might be wanting to reduce your exposure to risk, and a service level agreement or decentralized SLA could be helping with that risk mitigation. Also the fact that you can have that third party service performance analytics that helps execute those those contracts will be really interesting as well. So they do bring an extra layer of trust to the user-provided relationships by guarantee consistent returns for users. So quite a crucial thing, Chris. And DSLA is a project solving a problem, and the protocol is adopted, the more demand will come for the DSLA token. So this is something that, as I think it grows, it's going to become, self-fulfilling prophecy almost, with the way that the tokenomics work within this particular project. So basically, the DSLA protocol has token burns as the protocol is being used to execute agreements. It has a total supply of 7 billion, and the DSLA token powers the DSLA protocol platform. So this project is barely getting started. It has, at the point of recording this video, only $84 million in market cap. They just started their mainnet and their first dApp. Okay, so things going on there. And you can find that via their website, and we'll have a look at that in a moment as well. So in the background here, you have their marketing website. And then we'll go over to the dApp as well. But the DSLA protocol launched its mainnet at the beginning of April, and there is a possibility that a lot of utility will be coming from Uniswap, PancakeSwap, SushiSwap, as DSLA released its first version of the protocol on the Ethereum Layer 1 blockchain. Layer 2 deployments on Harmony 1 and Avalanche will be coming shortly, if they haven't done so already. But basically, DSLA protocol is currently at $84 million market cap. So I think there's huge potential in this thing to grow absolutely fantastically in the short term as well as the long term. So, DSLA is still under that 2 cent level. I think it was 1.2 cent. And the price of the DSLA coin will greatly depend on the adoption rate of the DSLA protocol. And obviously, with so many more fantastic integrations in the pipeline, you can see this thing getting quite heavily adopted pretty steadily during 2021. And as we see the project branching out into more of those blockchains, introducing more decentralized service level agreements and more projects and people using it, the more the token will be taken out of circulation for liquidity pools to enable those contracts. So it will be very interesting to see how it all plays out in that short term and long term. And basically DSLA is a small cap coin, so some people may think that's a higher risk. It's going to be more volatile to start with, so get used to those volatility swings. But ultimately, this is definitely looking like it could be something really interesting as it starts to increase its adoption, and as it starts to integrate with more blockchains, we're going to start seeing more and more use case for it, and it will climb those ranks very, very quickly. So DSLA having those good tokenomics, those token burns, and the coin basically locking for liquidity in contracts, this means that there will be more demand for the token going forward. So, if we have a look down here, we can obviously talk about the problem that they're trying to fix in terms of the fact that they're outsourcing the increasingly more functions that our lives and businesses and third-party service providers are getting harder to manage. So it's basically pulling it all into one decentralized solution, as we kind of just spoke about. Now, here's the current integrations. You have Harmony 1, Polkadot, we have Cosmos, we have Band Protocol, Elrond, Tezos, Avalanche, Oasis, just to name a few there. You've got Uniswap and OpenSea as well. And then obviously loads of other things here in terms of use cases. I think this thing absolutely has fantastic, or is positioned fantastically for some fantastic gains. Here we have coin market cap. And again, this looks at 1.3 cent at this point, $84 million market cap, Chris, absolutely tiny. And 100x puts that at about 840 million. But 1000x would put that at about 8.4 billion. Now, I'd say the 8.4 billion is something that we could see happen because this thing is getting heavily integrated and heavily adopted. And when that happens, then ultimately a lot of these circulating supply will actually be locked up in those contracts, and therefore the demand will increase and really help push that price significantly higher. And market cap itself is not the money that has flown into a project, but just the notional value of a project. So obviously, I think the demand will significantly increase that price, and we're going to see some fantastic gains here. Now, obviously, the recent pullback has pulled this down about halfway through that recent run up here. So if you missed out those early possibilities of picking it up at basically like 1,000th of a penny or 1,000th of a cent, you can get in quite early now when, it has come down almost 1 cent entirely. So some fantastic opportunities here. Now, maximum supply is that 7 billion. And of course, they are burning some as well. So actually, it will be less over time. So again, you're going to have that deflation there as well. Now, if we have a look at that website here, you can obviously see a little bit what's going on that way. But the chart itself is very, very fresh here. So this is the DSLA protocol to USDT. Daily chart, KuCoin is that data source. We have that Fibonacci literally running from the 30th of March right through to the high up there. That was a 3-day run with 210% in gains. The recent correction here, and obviously the volatility that you can see with those wicks, has brought this down to a very attractive area for purchasing. Okay, just above that red area here, loads of room to the upside. The relative strength index has also been decreasing. The volumes have come down. I think it's really well positioned to accumulate at this point. Something that is fresh as DSLA with a market cap this low, it definitely does seem to have some fantastic use cases that are really going to see this thing push on and above. Now, if we just go to this website and we have a look at the DSLA network, what we can do is we just remove the MetaMask. I need to do that. But basically, this is the app that allows you to create everything that you would, wanting to create an SLA, and you can go to that marketplace, for example, and you can sort things out. You can see there's a couple here for Harmony, and there's also one here for Avalanche as well. So straight away you can see these SLAs from the marketplace that you could utilize. So I think, this is going to be fantastic, Chris. You can obviously see all the various different projects just hovering around in the background here. This is an APR guaranteed. I think this is going to be one of those projects that you want to watch and want to keep an eye on. Because it has definitely got a unique use case that you're not seeing in many other areas in the crypto space, and has true potential. We can see this thing doing 1000x quite reasonably. 100x is almost a guarantee, in my opinion. But Chris, what's your thoughts on all of this?
So I guess the first thing to probably mention is obviously none of this is like a paid like endorsement or anything like that, because I see this in the comments of some of our other videos, and so far nobody has paid us for any endorsements. So I just want to sort of clear that up for anybody that's watching. So and if we do have any endorsements, we will be doing, I think you get like a little thing come up on the screen, don't you, Nick, from YouTube to say that it's a paid endorsement or whatever. So just want everybody to be quite crystal clear on that, really. But with that to one side, Nick, obviously we're both invested in this project. We really do like it, and this is our honest opinion. I think with all the integrations, it aligns very much to the stuff that we talk about regularly on the show, right? So I kind of feel like it's going to set the good projects away from the ones that are not going to do so well, because I kind of feel like the cross chain side of things is going to be huge, and it's going to support with eradicating some of the tribalism and all this sort of stuff. And this is the stuff that I really want to kind of see in this space. So projects working sort of in harmony with one another and integrating and supporting one another with different layers and all that sort of stuff, I think's going to be really important in the future in this space. So for I guess that's one of many reasons why I really like this project. The other, and I talk about this all the time, is around the team. I like the team to be able to get their hands dirty. This is a team very much aligned to that, experience in this sort of field with many different companies. So again, it's kind of strong from that aspect as well, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Really always interested. So let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what your thoughts are on DSLA. I do find this one well positioned to actually serve the community in a really unique way. And I do see this thing really pushing forward with those integrations, really allowing users to hedge against all those various different risks. So definitely do some more research into it, guys. We kind of barely touched on what DSLA is in this particular video and why we think this has the potential to go to a 1000x in gains. But do that research, dig in deep, check out their website, check out the actual dApp itself, and check out those integrations and what's going on. And let us know what your thoughts are on DSLA in the comments down below. Really are interested to know. If you found this video useful, informative, hit that like button. We both really do appreciate that. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you want to stay up to date with all those new cryptocurrencies and hidden gems that we talk about here at Cheeky Crypto, then why not consider subscribing to the channel? By subscribing, you'll be kept up to date with absolutely everything we do here at Cheeky Crypto. It is free, you'll stay well informed, so why not? And with all of that said and done, we hope that you have a fantastic day, guys, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.